Whispers and Luggage, the Keyhole Secret. The zipper on Aunt Priya's suitcase stopped with a sudden, soft shh. The warm, dim light of the living room felt heavy, and the partially packed bags looked like tired, open mouths waiting to be fed. Aunt Priya sighed, looking towards the hallway where Maya had just gone. "Rohan," she whispered, her voice tighter than the straps on her carry-on. Uncle Rohan finally looked up from the little shimmering box in his hands. What is it, Priya?" Aunt Priya leaned in, dropping her voice to a low murmur. "You don't think she suspects something, do you?" Her eyes were wide with concern. Uncle Rohan shifted in his seat, then forced a casual smile. "Suspects? Nonsense. Maya's just a curious kid. Always has been." He tried to sound nonchalant, but his fingers fidgeted on his knees. "She was looking at the drawer, Rohan. The locked one," Priya insisted, crossing her arms. "And she asked about it." Rohan quickly picked up his gadget again, fiddling with the smooth metal surface. He wouldn't meet her eyes. "Well, it is locked. Naturally, someone would be curious. Doesn't mean she knows anything." He glanced nervously towards the old, dark sideboard against the wall. Priya walked slowly, drawn by a strange pull, until she stood directly in front of the sideboard. Her fingertips traced the hard, cold outline of the little brass keyhole. But the questions, and the way she looked at it felt different this time. Rohan stopped fiddling with the gadget. He watched his wife, a knot of worry tightening in his expression. All right, he conceded quietly. Maybe she was a little persistent, but what could she possibly know? Priya's fingers rested hesitantly on the wood, feeling the secret locked inside. She turned to face Rohan, her gaze direct and utterly serious. "That depends on what she might have overheard." Uncle Rohan's eyes widened slightly. He stood up abruptly, a sudden, sharp movement. "Overheard? What are you talking about?" Priya's voice dropped to a near whisper, a sound barely louder than the air conditioner. "Think, Rohan. That phone call yesterday, she was in the hallway." Rohan's face went pale. The truth of her words hit him like a chill breeze. He swallowed hard, his eyes darting nervously around the room, searching for an answer in the shadows. Priya took a step towards him, her expression a mix of worry and firm determination. "We need to be more careful." They stood there, surrounded by the silence and the half-packed luggage, two shadows caught in the dim light, looking at each other with deep apprehension. The secrets felt bigger than the bags they were meant to carry. Upstairs, Maya wasn't in her room. She was crouched by the second-floor banister, hidden by the shadows of a large houseplant. She hadn't gone up to get a book or a toy. She had gone up to listen. The whispers of her aunt and uncle drifted up, broken words about the drawer and the phone call. Maya quietly touched the silver locket around her neck. She knew they were trying to protect her, but what was it they were protecting her from? She remembered the phone call now. "Suku, must leave the orb safe until we return. The coordinates are..." The rest had been muffled. The locked drawer was where they kept the special old atlas, the one with pages that shimmered and smelled faintly of sea salt and pine. It wasn't just an atlas. It was where her parents had kept their most marvelous secrets. Maya stood up, brushing the dust from her pajamas. The trip they were taking wasn't just a holiday, it was a search. Maya knew the secret wasn't in the drawer anymore. It was in the pages of the shimmering atlas, which was now safely tucked under her arm. And if Aunt Priya and Uncle Rohan were going on a dangerous secret search, a search for an orb, they couldn't go alone. Not when the key to the journey, the atlas, was already with the girl who knew their deepest secret. The one who wasn't just, quote, a curious kid. She was going with them.